Hello and welcome to F5 Season 10 in Ero. For the start of your weekend, we are in Monza. It looks pretty cloudy, so we could get a bit of rain. Should keep things interesting. We do have a return of Matthew Wrongson tonight, disgustingly in the Ferrari, which should be in the house really, but you know. Anyway, apparently he's racing F4 later as well. And I have said, if he manages to finish both races, I will sing a song next week on the F5 stream. Clip it, do what you want. I promise you, if he finishes both races, I will sing some sort of song. Never going to happen. I'm in F4, so I can make it happen. Wouldn't do that, of course, for any stewards that are listening before they ban me. Anyway, who's going to win today? I think Wrongson's first out Le Pit Lane, which is pretty interesting in the Ferrari. There's been a crash already. There's the McLaren. Oh, Mr. Coreflex. Not flexing there because he can't get around the track. CH Machine yet again is going to pick the mediums. Always qualifies on the mediums. What is he doing? No idea. Must be something in that for a strategy or something. God knows, I don't. So we're watching someone in the pits, and that's not really what we want to be doing, is it? So Wrongson's going to start a lap, so we will ride on board with him and see how he takes it. All the way round the lap. Heavy braking zone. Yeah, just about misses the apex. It's quite nicely. Can't really ride those curves, so sensible to avoid them like he did. He's not necessarily a slow driver as this dude, but he just crashes a lot. About 20,000 penalty points in his first two races. Caught the corner a little bit there. He's gone onto the grass, which clearly isn't the way, and has invalidated his lap time. And he's struggling to get around this next corner. So, yeah, well done, Wrongson, proving my point that he cannot drive a car. Meanwhile, the former Ferrari driver of Villeneuve will be absolutely repulsed to see what's happening in his old Ferrari car. Disgusting scenes. He's now in the Aston Martin. Doesn't fit right with me. Don't like it. Well, here he goes. About to be blocked by Mercedes, but no, Mercedes gets his way nicely. Takes the Ascari chicane pretty aggressively, it would seem, towards Parabolica, the final corner. As Ringsud sets a 1:20.6. No idea what pole time's going to be. Only time will tell as Villeneuve rounds the final corner and see where he can get amongst it. There's a 1:20.9. Not the slowest, but not the fastest either. Bastos, the other Portuguese driver, has gone essentially last. Sinead's going to roll around the final corner, won a few races. Is he leading the championship? I feel like he might be. Either that or Bin Hu. Solid drivers. I think Sinead actually went to Zandvoort last week, so he'll still have a hangover. He's cut the corner so much there. Obviously, not his fast lap, but not what you want to be doing. And Filippo, what a lovely driver he is on his fast lap. About to hit absolutely stacks of traffic around these corners quite nicely. Here he goes then. Where's the final corner? He's got P2 with a 120.2. Lovely stuff. What else has happened? Stevie's popped up to 120.3, P5. Another quick driver. Not really done too well this season yet. But on a good time, another driver that's not done too well this season yet is Sukol, who's just gone P7 with a 120.6. And CX Machine. Oh, I'm sure I saw. Oh, no, it must have been the Alfa Romeo. CX Machine on those medium tyres. Look at that. Can anyone explain this to me? Anyone at all? Please explain why he goes on mediums every single qualifying. I don't get it. He's on purple in sector 1 and the car in front will not get out of his way. I don't know who it is. It's one of the Aston Martins. Is it Villeneuve? It is Villeneuve. But is Villeneuve on a quick lap as well? It probably is. No obligation to get out of his way if he's on a fast lap. Could be an incident here, but no. CX Machine, look, has run out of battery, so he's not on a lap anyway. And Santos has more battery, so we'll see what the sector times are here. Or have we missed the sector 2? We've missed sector 2. And CX Machine's run out of fuel anyway, so clearly that wasn't going to be a hot lap. Just practicing for next time. And Stevie's up on his time, but I'm not sure here. What are people doing? Have people fueled up? Perhaps it is going to rain or something. I don't know what's going on. Never doing qualifying. Do find qualifying boring. I think what we should do, new format. I might suggest this actually. It will get shot down because everyone, boring. But new format, maybe for just the lower tiers that are actually interesting people, and not dull tryhards. Perhaps what we could do is one shot quali. Right, hear me out. One shot quali, sprint race, and then normal race every week. Because then the inevitable DNFs that happen because people are rusty will happen in the sprint race, and then they get a second bite at the cherry in the main race. And one shot quali mixes up the grid, obviously. I think that'd be quite exciting. Well, I don't know how that works. So would the sprint grid still be the race grid, or have they updated that now? Would we have to have 2 qualifying sessions? Well, that'd be fine if we did 2 one-shot qualies. There's no dramas, an extra lap. I think there's merit in that. It's certainly more exciting for me. I mean, this is boring. This is boring. I mean, not for you guys because you get to listen to my fantastic entertainment, but for me, it's absolutely dull. I'll just sit drinking my coffee as Nico Hiltonen, absolutely flying. He's never gone so fast in his life. And then again, he's on his first hot lap, approaching the final corner with a McLaren in his sights. Fly around Parabolica. Look at that throttle input, beautiful. Crosses the line with a solid time, number 123.0. Unbelievable stuff. There is a Ferrari causing issues. It's obviously not Vries. Clearly it's this man. And what is he doing? I'm just going to watch him for a lap. He's on his out lap, so it's be quite entertaining. There's cars behind him. Let's just see what he does. There's no reason for him to slow down. Not yet, anyway. Just having McLaren approaching behind. I'll have to pick his spot to get out of his way. I'd probably wait until I was on the straight and just stay to one side. Yeah, lovely. Done it very nicely. And then away we go again. You get a bit of a slipstream from the McLaren down the pit straight. Although he's lost him a bit, so he won't be able to take advantage of that. But the toe is crucial in Monza. Oh, as Bin Hu sets an absolutely beautiful lap time of a 120.000. Oh, that's excited me. Being a numbers man, there's something about that number that is beautiful. I do hope that's the pole time. As Matthew Wrongson is going to start his flying lap, but we've seen him on his out lap now, so we're going to get more boring from here. So we'll move over to Sokol, who's just ahead. He'll be looking for a good performance. I really hope he does well. I do give him some stick occasionally. He gets caught up in a couple of incidents, but yeah, he's not quite as aggressive as he used to be, and it's just been a little bit unfortunate this season. So we'll see how he. Yeah, I think he can do better than P9. He was flying all last season. Excuse me. I keep missing the sector times, I'm not looking at them. The CH machine is going to come out on the soft tyres, excellent. So he scrubs a set of mediums every time. Does he use them in the race? That'll be unusual. Junaid absolutely smashes the perfect lap time of Bin Hu by half a second, and Sokol goes up to P7, now P8. As Matthew Wrongson is on a 120.2 and he's up to P5. Oh dear me. I think he might beat me later. No, he's got to finish, hasn't he? Let's not forget that. As I say, if he does finish both races, there will be a lovely sing-song next week. I'm not sure what song yet, but I don't think we have to think about that just yet. Early days, as Wani goes to a 119.8. Pretty split at the top. Perhaps Junaid needs to go in F4, but it's probably a bit late for that now. Midway through the season. It's a shame, really, because I could do with a relegation, as Matthew Wrongson is doing all the wrong things. I mean, he loves getting out of people's way, but he makes it far more complicated than it should be. You know, just be normal. Just be normal. That's all we ask of some people. Just be average. But then again, we won't have the entertainment if everyone was boring like me. As this man Isford has gone purple in Sector 1, but he will not be going purple in Sector 2 with a corner like that, as he approaches the two Lesmos with a Red Bull in front of him. Fly around the second Lesmo. Here we go. Look at that for a flying. Not quite, but almost flew into the wall. Gets a little bit of a tow. And the Red Bull doesn't really help him out too much. A bit mean of Sully. Or Tommy. One of the two. Probably Tommy, wasn't it? Meaning as Sully is in the pits. Absolutely flying. Would love Isford to pop to P1. I don't think it's going to happen because of that corner we saw in Sector 2. Dreadful. Absolutely awful it was. Yeah. So the pole time is now. Yeah, 2 seconds later, Isford crosses the line. And he's only managed to beat Nico Hiltonen. As Ringsrud is going to be next. Through Parabolica. Slightly up on his time, but not going to gain a place unless he's had an absolutely mental Sector 3. He goes up to P6. That's been a mental Sector 3. Must have had a dreadful Parabolica the previous lap. So pretty tight between P3 and P10. So they could switch around a bit. But I tell you what, Junaid's lap time is looking better and better as more of these people go round. Beautiful stuff. So I think Tommy's probably the one to watch, because he's not set a lap yet, and he's normally reasonably fast. Approaches the final corner, whizzing round, doesn't take the best line, And here he goes, P13. Unlucky for some, certainly unlucky for Tommy. Who's next then? Stevie's on a lap. We're only going to see him go through Parabolica. Not sure if he's flying or not. Certainly much smoother throttle input from Stevie. Crosses the line. Oh, it's better, but it's not good enough. It's just P3, 119.8. Got some class, this man. Oh, I think... Oh no, maybe they're not. It almost was like they orchestrated a tow there, Aston Martin. I don't think they did. That would have been lovely, but no. It was Milanist. Or Milanist. Is this Milank? I don't think it is. Anyway, he's about to cross the line. Improve slightly. Up to P17. We're getting to the nitty gritty of qualifying here. Everyone on the outlet's doing their final runs now. There's oh, it's not Tassie. Oh no, he's retired in the pit lane. I thought Wrongson had retired on track there. That would have been a laugh, but no. Just found a sticker on the inside of one of my mugs. It was interesting. Been using it for about a year. Oh well. Anyway, what have I missed in all that madness? Everyone started the flying laps. Who am I watching? I don't know. Get on the ball. So, times are going to tumble. Let's start watching them now. Stevie's finished 119.8. Ringsrud also. Bin Hu has kept his beautiful lap time of 120.0. To be fair, I wouldn't have improved that either if I was him. That's just too good. That should be pole. Should be pole. Greatest time ever. As Junaid pits. So he's happy. Pole position. Can Wani do anything about that? He's only slightly up on his time, but he has invalidated, so no, he can't do anything. Filippo, significantly up. This could be the pole lap, guys. Let's watch it. 4/10 up on his time through the first two sectors. Needs to seriously improve through Parabolica as well. Here we go. Oh no, it's still P4, but into the 119s. Knocks Bin Hu down a little bit. Mr. Corflex finished P13, and Tim Lizer is next across the line. With the last man across the line, he's going to be Hilterman actually, not Vries. But anyway, Tim Lizer pits, and Vries, does he improve? Yes, he does. He goes up to P12. One man left. Can he steal pole in the biggest shock in Ero history? Nico Hilton rounds the final corner. And he's done a stunning lap time of a 125.7. Not quite pole position, but could have happened. Stranger things have happened. Anyway, Junaid takes pole convincingly. 1 EP2, which, gotta be honest, I'm quite surprised at that. Stevie P3, solid. Billy Poe P4. Bin Hu with the greatest lap time known to man in P5. Sokol, solid performance from him in P6. I'll be pleased with that. Ringsrud in the Haas in P7. Wrongson in the Ferrari, P8. Shouldn't be too disappointed with that considering his form. And Sully and CH Machine round out the top 10. Villeneuve struggling down in P15, but let's not forget, that's only 2/10 off P7. But the two Portuguese drivers will be having a lovely little battle in P15 and P16. We'll keep one eye on that as Nico Hildman rounds off the grid. At the back, But what a man he is. Turns up every week to watch the best spectacle in Ero from the best seat in the house. We're hoping for rain. That would be wonderful. We don't want rain in F4. It's not raining. It looks sunny. You may as well switch off now, folks. I'm just kidding. So, this could be an interesting one. Safety car predictions. I'm going to say 3. I think that's fair. Maybe 1 VSC and 2 full safety cars. When Wrongson crashes, that'll be a full course safety car, 100%. And then other 2 here and there. No doubt about it. No idea on strategy. As long as they don't put the wet weather tyres on, they'll probably be fine. Fuel, again, not a clue. Yeah, just make sure you don't underfuel like some people do sometimes. Anyway, no formation. Let me get straight into the action. 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away they go, and Janae gets a cracking start. I think he's got the jump on Wani, but it's a long, long run down to turn 1. He's going to go all the way over the inside, defend the inside line. Very good driving from Janae. Who's going to smash into the driver in front? Well, it's the 2 Alpha Tauris that have come together. There's absolute carnage. 5-second penalty for rings. Oh, no, it's not the 2 Alpha Tauris at all. It's the Haas and the Alpha Tauri. I think a safety car's been deployed, has it? No. Virtual? No, they're still racing. They're going absolutely all for it, despite a massive rear ending of Bin Hu in the first corner. Probably by the Haas driver of Ringswood by the looks of it. I thought it was the 2 Alpha Tauris, but no, Nico Hillman was way too far back for that to happen. Bin Hu goes back and back and back. I think he's probably lost his front wing as a result of all that madness. He'll be very unhappy with that. But anyway, Genet did get away. He defended the inside line. Best place to be in Monza. And Wani is just about keeping on the back of him. There's a yellow flag in Sector 2. I think Bin Hu... Oh, no, it's not Bin Hu. Who is it? Oh, it's Vries. One of the Ferrari drivers has lost it. Oh, dear, Vries. Bad start. So, yeah, everyone's got away reasonably well. There is a car... And it's, oh dear, I think Villeneuve and Liza have collided. Oh dear, the 2 most experienced men in Ero appear to have come together as Scari, of all places. That seems unusual, especially for those 2 guys. That is interesting. But anyway, we'll see it later as Tommy gets past his teammate Sully into turn 1. Maybe that was... orchestrated. Ringswood, it's gone from bad to worse for Ringswood. Absolutely kills someone at the start, and then he gets a 5-second penalty to speed in the pit lane. In the background, we see a little bit of a battle of Mr. Corflex, Abdelrahman Sukol, and Istvod. Oh, there's a little bit of contact there. Sukol tries to go down the inside of Mr. Corflex, but doesn't make it work. Istvod's now got him on the inside. Sukol goes to attack Corflex. Who's going to come out in front? Well, they stay a line of stern. A little bit of movement to the background, but nothing too serious as Sully and Tommy are going at it. The 2 Red Bulls. This is what we want to see in the real Monza Grand Prix, but I severely doubt that that's ever going to happen unless Sergio Perez has a brain transplant. Further forward, it's getting a little bit tight between Stevie and Filippo. Even tighter between Filippo and Wani, though, as Filippo gets past Wani on the outside. Oh, into Parabolica. Wani's going to understeer into Filippo, is he? No, they've kept it just about together. Filippo's got plenty of space, and Wani's took a really tight line. Well, that means Filippo, Stevie, and Wrongson behind are going to get absolutely fantastic runs out of the final corner. Stevie already passed Filippo. Using all his battery, potentially he's going to dive down the inside into turn 1. He has to. He's got to commit to defend. Good driving from all of them, to be fair. Beautiful stuff. Not to crash into one another, as Tommy does get past Wrongson as well. Anyway, let's have a look at the tyres, everybody. Mediums and softs all the way. Couple of hard runners at the back. It's not done them any good so far, although Tim has pitted. Let's not forget hard tyres, and he's way down the order. Way down the order as Sully and Rongson are going side by side. Rongson flying over that curb. Is CH Machine going to get through Rongson now? Oh yeah, he's backed out. Wise move. Can't really get through there. Some movement further back as I think someone has lost it. No. No. Alright then, they're just going slow. Anyway, enough of those runners. We've got a battle at the front. Wanny and Stevie. Stevie on the charge on those soft tyres. He's going to get DRS this lap. Down the main straight. And Wanny is just out of range of Junaid. So this should be an easy pass for Stevie. Let's see if he does get DRS. Yes, he does. And it should be an absolute doddle. And it is. There'll be no lunge. That would be silly. Further back though, there might be a lunge. Tommy on Filippo has a little bit of a look, but doesn't do anything. Binhu and Corflex must have come together. They have pitted. As we see a move between Bastos and Milan. Some great battles here as Wanny and Filippo. Filippo's now got past Wanny, so Wanny really struggling in this couple of corners there. Further back, we see Tommy all over the back of Wanny now. Wanny's had an absolute shambles of a first sector this lap. So we'll go, oh dear, Tommy's gone wide. Tommy's gone very wide. He's come back onto the track just behind his teammate. As Wanny's run wide as well. Everyone's going absolutely crazy on these first few laps as the two Red Bulls are side by side. Tommy is through. James Sullivan's not too far behind. He's got Matthew Rongson right up his gearbox. Not what you want to hear. As Filippo is closing in on Stevie, and Stevie needs to really put his foot down to get within that DRS of Junaid, which he has done. Probably just too far for a move here, but you do never know. As he's looking for it, Junaid's gone all over that curb, and he's going to get an absolutely terrible exit for that. We're going to see Stevie, Filippo and Junaid approaching the second chicane at the same time. This is carnage, ladies and gentlemen. Stevie's going to try around the outside of the inside line for the second part of the chicane. He's backed out of it because he knows he can't overtake there, and they have stayed. 1, 2, 3. As they were. Could be a lovely battle or race between three wonderfully clean drivers. Oh, Stevie's got a bit out of shape there. I say that. He's closing rapidly on Junaid, but Filippo's closing rapidly on Stevie as well. They're going to approach Parabolica at the same point. This is lovely stuff. As Isfod's lost it, there's a safety car. Oh! Well, two things have happened there. Sukol has got a severe collision penalty. Oh dear. Yep. We saw that car in the middle of the track. So Sukol appears to have been penalised for that. Stevie pits, taking advantage of this safety car. He's not going to lose out too badly because everyone else has pitted behind him. So I'd say that's a good move from Stevie. Sensible decision. Everyone else in front of him will be regretting not pitting. Bastos stays out though. Surely some other drivers are going to stay out. Vries stays out. And Milan stays out. So Stevie comes out in P7 on fresh hard tyres. And Rongson in P8 just behind him. And to be fair to him, he's not got that strategy call wrong. I think that's the right thing to do from there. And I don't say that about Matthew Wrightson very often. So all these drivers ahead have obviously caught the safety car queue. And if they pit now, they'll drop significantly back. So, yeah, it should be a battle between Stevie and Rongson for the win. So, it probably means that Stevie and Rongson will end up in a wall. But, you know, who knows. So, Bastos has hit Wanny during a safety car. He's got a 5-second penalty for that error. I don't know, has hit him. He's miles behind him. Anyway. So, Isfod lost it. A couple of things happened there. What was I saying? 3 leaders were approaching parabolic at the same time. They were all going to change positions, but then the safety car got called and they had to stay as they were. And that's really bad timing for them, actually, quite dangerous. And then it was clear that the two Alpines did collide. But did they collide after Isfod lost it or before? We don't know. Perhaps we never will. So yeah, what's happening? Not a lot really. Safety car should be in the next lap. Not sure if I've got time to nip to the toilet or not, so we're not going to risk it. Filippo and Wani have changed positions and then changed back, so that's fine. Nico Hillman's pitted. He needs to get his foot down there and catch up with that pack. As do Zuckel and Eliza. I think they will catch up. So a couple of big winners from there. I think Villeneuve and Binhu have progressed a touch as a result. That might just be because people have made mistakes. Yeah, so Stevie's in for the win here, and Rongson in the Ferrari. Can he do it in front of the towing fans? Can he win a race? Unbelievable scenes if Rongson wins. Absolutely unreal. I don't know what the forfeit is if he wins races. I'll tell you what, if he wins F5 and F4, you can think of whatever forfeit you want. I'll be quite happy to oblige. Absolute scenes. He can take my seat in F4 if he manages that. No issues. I don't think the safety car's been called in, might have missed it, not really paying attention. Would be a late call now, and Nico Hilton is just about the back, so it's not going to be called in, so I will just have a brief break, but I will be back for the restart. Keep your eyes peeled. I'll keep it on Rongson because he's most likely to do something wrong. So we are back. Hopefully not missed anything. Doesn't look like it. Nothing seems to have gone wrong. It's a bit cold in here actually. What's going on in my house there? I've had to turn the heating on. Unbelievable. 1st September and the heating's gone on. Dear me. Safety car is in this lap as I put my dressing gown on for a bit of extra warmth. This British weather. Who'd live in Britain? Terrible choice. Do not recommend. Anyway, safety car's in this lap. You can see a little bit of carnage. There's a car of Wani. I mean, Wani, what has he been doing? Driving like a clown through the safety car. There's no other way of putting it. People are warming the tyres up incorrectly for this game. Anyway, I'll let them work that out for themselves. As they have bolted. And Junaid has left them all in the dust. Wani certainly been left behind, as has Bastos. And, oh, Stevie Vries side by side. Hint of an illegal overtake. Vries has got the inside line and gets past Stevie as further behind. There's a collision between Tommy and Abdelrahman, but nothing too sinister. I'm afraid, you know, the first chicane at Monza and Ero don't go well together. Anyway, we'll see Tim Liza. He's got a lovely view of this. Sit back, watch them all take each other out and steam through. Look at that at there. Oh dear, at the front. Oh my word, what's happening? There's front wings everywhere. They've took each other out and Tim Liza goes through as predicted. Lovely stuff from Tim. Beautiful driving. Basically, don't be an idiot. Gain 3 positions. Fantastic stuff from Tim. Lovely stuff. That's F5, guys. That's why we watch it. We can sniff the danger. We can sniff the incidents. Talking of sniffing incidents, Abdelrahman. Oh no, sniffing incidents. Matthew Wrongson and CH Machine, and Wrongson's off the track. He's going to come onto the track in the middle of the. Oh no, collisions everywhere. Where's Wrongson? Ah! He's going to be caught by Villeneuve, and Villeneuve's not going to want to see this. Villeneuve's going to dive down the inside of Parabolica. Here comes Villeneuve. Down the inside of Wrongson and Parabolica. He's cut the curb. He's got a dreadful line. He's made an absolute hash of it. But will he get a much better exit as a result? Not really, as Wrongson's gone flying through. Further forward, Tommy Pilar and CH Machine are side by side. And Tommy's got that done. Although he cuts in front of him and is given the opportunity for CH Machine to dive down the inside. Is further behind. Abdelrahman sends it on Bin Hu. Bin Hu's got the inside line. Beautiful racing from both of them, in fairness. Well done to both involved there. Oh, what a couple of laps that was. Well done, Tim. Bin Hu and still side by side with Abdelrahman. Lovely, lovely racing. Bin Hu got the inside line this time. A bit of a traffic jam ahead. Nothing too dramatic. Bin Hu keeps the position. Lovely, lovely. I mean, F5 is the best place to be. Beautiful. Here comes Stevie on the back of Milan. Up to P6. Doesn't have to pit again. Everyone in front of him does. And the next one down is now Tommy, because Tommy's got ahead of Wrongson. After that collision, where Wrongson was off the track and then back on it relatively quickly. But I don't actually think he got in anyone's way. As Tommy goes down the inside of Vries. Oh, Nick de Vries won't like that at all. A bit of a slap in the face, as DRS has been enabled, but not for this straight. Further forward, Steve is looking for a move on Milan. He's got the inside line. He's got the job done. All he needs to do is position his car in the right place. Brake at the same time. Easy move for Stevie. Further back, Wrongson's got past CH Machine. And he's gone. Absolutely great drive by that corner. CH Machine now, Bin Hu round the outside. Mr. Cornflake's got 5 seconds for corner cutting. Not very good at all. Oh no, Bin Hu's lost it. I think he's been collected. Now, a lot of drivers do this, right? Don't reset the track, guys. I had a lot of respect for this man. I think his name's Toby or Tony, right? And Janae did it the other week as well. Look, guys, read the rules. Don't reset the track. Don't cheat. It's not nice. So I may report that. Just because it's cheating, it's not fair on everyone else. Like if I have, oh dear, and anyway, Tim Liza's gone off the track there, as has Suckle. And they're being friendly. There's a virtual safety car been deployed for something. Is it because of core flex or rings rud or something happened there? But anyway, I was rambling on. Bin Hu, don't cheat, mate. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. What lap we're on? 11. I won't report it, but if any of the drivers want to report it, I'm sure. Well, actually, I'll ping the driver who's going to report it. Everybody pits. Bin Hu obviously pits. Clearly, I mean, Bin Hu's been crashed into. He's spun. But I'm sorry, but resetting to track is cheating. It's he's gained like, you know, 6-7 seconds there, maybe more, and he'll only get penalised by 5 seconds. And of course, you know, you look now and you think, well, was it worth it? Well, no, because he's caught it all up again anyway. Even if he had not reset to track, he'd have caught it up and still be in the same position. But he's going to get a 5-second penalty at the end of it and penalty points because of his attempt to cheat. Anyway, enough of my rants. Further forward, we do see Filippo's leading the race, but he's got to pit now. Unless he must be going for the one stop. There probably will be another safety car. This is safety car 2 of the 3 predicted. There was a virtual safety car before this safety car. Does that count? I don't think so. I think Abdal Hayman crashed. I missed it, but whatever. Not to worry. Safety car does spice things up a touch. As Filippo does indeed pit, and Stevie is leading the race for the first time. Comes out. Where's he come out? P5. Corflex got a drive through, but he's at the back, so who cares? Nico Hilton's pitted. He's going to drop considerably down the order. So yeah, Filippo's got much fresher tyres. He's only in 5th, as has Junaid. And you got Stevie, Tommy, and Rongson on slightly older. Well, they will be a lot older by the end, actually. But to be honest, it's irrelevant because the next safety car, everyone pits again anyway. It probably throws the softs on towards the end. It really does bug me, the resetting to track. It really irritates me, that does. It's like, oh, I didn't read the rules. Well, you know what? Read the rules then, you donkey. Not odd, is it? Respect lost. You'll have to do a lot to regain it. Although Junaid did it a few races ago. Oh my god, what happened there? Has he lost it on his own? Oh, I wish we had a rewind button. Mr. Corflex needs to be off the track here. What happened there? As Vries has tried to get out of the way for Junaid, illegal overtake of sorts. Filippo and Wani all over the place. Vries is doing things we're not sure. Oh, it's carnage there. Oh dear, Junaid. Rongson pits. Oh, he's got damaged front wing. Oh, that's race ruined. Oh dear. However, he is still in the race, which I should be warming up my vocal cords if he does indeed finish this and F4. Corflex, I mean, get a grip, man. I'm going to watch you. I mean, listen, he's got a drive-through and several 5 seconds and 3 seconds in the past 30 seconds. Have a look at penalties. Oh, it just says drive-through, but he has got several seconds as well. There are a lot. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Something happened there. Look at the gap that's formed between Wani and the rest. Something weird happened there. These drivers cannot drive behind a safety car. Anyway, I'll watch Corflex again because he'll probably slide over this corner as well. No, he's actually trying to drive properly now. He's got the camera on him. But yeah, I mean, this is how not to drive during a safety car. Junaid and Vries are swapping places. They keep getting legal overtakes on one another. Wow, it's just stupid, isn't it? So Wani somehow Was he that far up? I don't think Wanny was that far up. So Wanny's now got past Tommy as well. Wanny's just hit into the side of Stevie. There's no prime. What's he doing? No, Wanny needs to be disqualified. What the fuck was that? What? Excuse my language. Oh my, what is happening? It's saying one is in last. He's just took 2 drivers out. Stevie's got a penalty. What? One is left. Safety car in this lap. Oh, what is going on? What the hell? Is this just me or is it everyone? I'm so confused. Help! Somebody send help. The safety car's come in. We're racing and I need to do something. Anyway, Filippo's away. Oh, he's going to catch the safety car. It's going to cause even more carnage. Oh, no! No! He's caught the safety car. Everyone's had to slow down. It's absolute shambles. This is the... Oh, no! What's happening here? This is the worst race I've ever seen in my life. This is awful. Oh my god, oh no, what's happened? Oh god, there's been a 7-car pile up. Oh my word, and that is all Filippo's fault. That is all Filippo's fault. What on earth is going on? Oh my god. I've never seen such scenes. I've literally got my hands over my face. I'm scared to commentate on this. This race will be talked about for a very, very long time. I don't know what to say. I'm lost for words. This doesn't happen very often. How do we digest all that, guys? What the fiddlesticks was that? Wow. Wow. Oh my word. I can't believe it. I don't know what to say. What even happened? Can anyone summarise that? Alright, let's give it a go. So, Wanny caused absolute carnage by some sort of desync issue, yeeting Stevie off the track and Tommy PLR, ruining their races. Then, if that wasn't enough during the safety car, Filippo got on the gas way too early. Way too early. We could see out in a mile off. I mean, it's a shame the drivers couldn't, but at least I could. Difficult to see from the cockpit. He caught the safety car. Obviously had to slow down so he didn't overtake it, causing a massive concertina effect behind him, which meant that 10 cars approached the highest speed place on the entire calendar at the same time, resulting in 2 DNFs and several front wings. Pick the bones out of that one. Anyway, there is still 10 laps to go of this. What was that? Whew. Someone says Magello 2020. Absolutely spot on, Crystal. Absolutely spot on. Oh, I'm glad I'm not in this race. What a spectacle. What a spectacle. Anyway, the safety car, hopefully it's in this lap and we see that carnage again. Filippo's leading the way again. Oh dear me. Anyway, enough of actually talking to people in Discord. I've got a race to commentate on. Apologies, guys. It's just too fun. You miss out on all the drama. I can't see the comments on the YouTube channel. It's tempting. I might get the YouTube channel up just actually. Unbelievable. Absolutely crazy. If for those who are just joining, you've missed a cracking race. It's the best thing I've ever seen. Oh dear. Anyway. Safety car will be in this lap, guys, so prepare yourself for another 7-car pile-up. Wow. Oh, safety car's not took a very good line through there anyway, has he? Anyway, so, where is everybody? Stevie will be absolutely furious with how this race has turned out. He pretty much had the win in the bag almost. And then Mr. Wanny, who looked like he was just overtaking everyone, actually just drove him off the road. Did cause me to swear, which I apologise again, but I'm sorry. What was going on? That was the question I was asking in a different way. Stevie got smashed into the wall. Then Tommy got spun around by Wanny. Wanny left the session. Filippo then led the safety car restart, which he's going to do again. God help us. He's slowing down early this time. I wonder why. He's perhaps learnt the error of his ways. So he's going really, really early, slowly, as Wanny's car's in the middle of the mix as well, just to add to the bit of drama. Now, he's got to try and time this a little bit better, because he can't really get 2 disqualifications in one race, but he's looking like he might get 1 at this stage due to the previous restart. I think in real life he'd probably be black flagged already. But, you know, I'm not a steward, so can't make those kind of decisions. The safety car is now just about in the pit lane, and I think he'll be all right, as he's gone anyway. Safety car's just parked up. He cut it a bit fine again, but he's just managed it. As this time, Junaid is all over the back of him, and we might have a normal restart. Junaid is going to go for a dive down the inside for the lead. No, he's not, but further back, CH Machine's going to go down the inside of Sully, as Wanny is causing all sorts of problems with his AI car in last. Not actually in the game at the moment. So that restart was a little bit more normal, I would say. But what is normal? Normal for F5 certainly isn't a 7-car pile-up, but it's not far off. So Wanny still losing the car, despite not being in the game. As Tommy... Oh, Sokol gets past Bastos. Oh dear, there's side-by-side action between Sokol and Stevie. As Stevie is... Oh, he's definitely going to be furious, isn't he? As, oh no, safety car again. So this time Milan has binned it. This is it, one is still in the game. So, yeah, I didn't see that one, but... you know, something happened. So we've got another safety car. We've got just time to relax a bit. The heart rate to come back down. You know, there should certainly be a red flag. I hope we've got some more viewers after this. We should have loads of viewers. What should be pinging this all around the place? We've got absolute carnage in F5. Ringsrud has been speeding the pit lane again for the 2nd time in this race, I believe. Naughty, naughty, naughty. As a few people do pit, and Stevie's gone up to P6. On for that recovery drive after the disgusting attempt on his life from Wanny. And, of course, not forgetting the disgusting attempt on Tommy's life from Wanny as well. And then Wani did leave the session, perhaps realising that his connection was a little bit out of sync with everybody else's. Anyway, Rogson is going to finish this race, well, it looks like he will, despite my predictions. And once again, if he does finish this race and F4, there will be a lovely sing-song next week. We will pick a reasonable song, so I don't sound like a complete idiot. Anyway, Villeneuve's up to P6. What a drive from him. Fairly clean, I would say, and that's all you got to do, as has James Sullivan. CH Machine in P4, not done a lot wrong, neither has Reese, in fairness. And Junaid is back up to P2. With Filippo in P1, despite making bad strategy calls. But actually, was it a 1,000 IQ move to make sure you're not anywhere near Wani and you don't get yeeted off the track? So maybe they knew what was happening. I didn't know what was happening. I don't think any of the viewers knew what was happening. I don't think Wani knew what was happening. I don't think anybody knew what was happening. And that pretty much summarises this race so far. The safety car won't be in this lap. If it is, there will be complete chaos again. I think the lights just went off the safety car. No. I feel like they... Anyway, the safety car's clearly not in. It is still out. So there will be one more lap with the safety car. And then we're going to see the third Filippo restart. The second was better than the first. But we're looking forward to this, guys. I think we should just do this all race. Just have a Filippo restart every day. Get him in F4. Do a few restarts as well. What a moment. What a moment. So the calm before the storm. There's a Burt Mylander. He's going to go into the pits at the end of this lap. Come on. Filippo's leading the way. It's going to be the most dangerous saying in Ero history. He's going to lead a restart for the third time in about 6 laps. Oh, look at the car. It looks like there could be a little chaos. Look at all this traffic. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Beautiful stuff. So safety car's just about in. Filippo can go now if he wants. And he's messing around with the throttle a little bit there. Slightly questionable, but now he's gone. Anyway, CH Machine has got the jump on Reese. Maybe a little bit too soon. As is Tommy PR further back though. Stevie, Rongson. Oh, this could be Chaos Part 2. Oh, Rongson's gone wrong. Surprise, surprise. What's happened to him? He's just let everyone by. Unbelievable. Anyway, Tim Liza's got around the inside of someone there. There's a yellow flag in Sector 1. Ringsrud up a place somehow as Vries has been challenged by Sully and Tommy. Sully's going to get the job done, surely. Here comes Sully. Oh, well, there comes Tommy just behind him. Oh, they backed out of that. I'm not sure that was the right thing to do, to be fair, as Bastos cut the corner completely. Oh, what is going on, guys? Yeah, Santos has dropped back quite significantly. His teammates got ahead of him. Stevie on a charge in P9. Still will be furious, no doubt, about Wani. Absolute disgusting, disgusting scenes. I think that's the first time I've sworn on commentary. That's how bad it was. The two Mercs lead the way in Ferrari country. There's been another incident. Ringsrud's gone. He's binned it. Surely not on the safety car. Please, Lord, let there not be a safety car. The marshals will clear that up very quickly. And they have. They've done a very good job. Well done, marshals. We don't want to see that red Mercedes at the front anymore. We want a race to the end with Tommy PLR with those soft tyres, getting past his teammate Sully. And he's also past Reese. And he's on the back of Junaid. Can he get through Junaid as well? This could be a charge from Tommy after being taken out by the dodgy internet man. As Sully's gone backwards. Bastos got by him. Much better traction out of turn 1. Stevie past Sully as well. Sully having severe issues. Skill or otherwise, we're not sure. Anyway, Tommy's all over the back of Junaid and he wants to go for this win. He needs to get past him pretty quickly. Stevie's dropped back a bit. Sully and Stevie side by side. Stevie got the inside line though. Oh, this looks dangerous. This looks F5 dangerous, everybody. Oh, Sully and Stevie. Stevie's backed out of it. Got a bit of a dodgy line through there. He's all over the back of Sully still. I'd be wanting to get him on the straight. Maybe even into Parabolica, but probably want to wait for the straight, to be honest. Yeah, stay behind, wait for the straight. Doddle of a job. CH Machine all over the back of his teammate for the win. DRS has been enabled, but not this straight. CH Machine staying in the slipstream of his teammate. He needs to go to the other side. Dive down the inside if you're going to get a move done around the outside at turn 1. Does not work. Tommy has got past Junaid in the background. He's up to P3, still on that charge with soft tyres. Stevie past Sully now, as predicted, on the straight. Tim Liza and Villeneuve going side by side at turn 1. Villeneuve's come out in front of that one, and Tim Liza has been challenged by Suckle and Matthew Rongson. Matthew Rongson, can he do the same thing that Tim did? Beginning, oh no! Oh, problems again! Problems again! That's surely a safety car! Safety car, surely that's a safety car. That's the worst incident so far. Suckle and Tim have come together, resulting in a DNF for Suckle. Dreadful, dreadful season for Suckle, and Tim Liza will be absolutely distraught. He's been sent into a wall by his arch nemesis of Suckle, and this race has been truly spectacular for all the wrong reasons. Meanwhile, the race continues. The marshals have had enough. The race director's gone home. He doesn't want any more safety cars on the track. You just have to get past all the carnage. Tommy PLR all over the back of the Mercedes now. The Red Bull chasing down the two Mercs. I'm losing my voice. There's so much drama. It's killing me to watch this. Sully all over the back of Stevie. They're going to battle till the end. Stevie not managed to get into the back of Reese anytime soon. 3 wide at turn 1, anyone? Why not? Here comes Tommy. All over the back of CH Machine. Oh, late move from CH Machine, but Tommy has managed. Oh, there's a bit of contact there, and Tommy's gone. Oh my God, CH Machine has gone down the inside. That is reminiscent of Verstappen and Hamilton, but the Rebel has not ended up on top of the Mercedes this time. Junaid has got into the accident and got past CH Machine. A result, I do say that was CH Machine's fault just on my initial verdict, so it's kind of deserved. Oh no! What's happening? What is that? That's surely a safety car. I'm out of my chair. No safety car again. A CH Machine has been absolutely smashed into the wall for whatever reason we don't know. This race is turning into an absolute nightmare for these F5 drivers. I'm getting far too excited. This is incredible stuff. We could make a montage of carnage in this one. What a challenge that is for Watch. Get a bit of a compilation of this race going. This is the best race I've ever seen in Ero history. Not the race you want to be a part of, but certainly to spectate. And Rogson's gone very wide. He's got off the track at Ascari. He's going to be all over the back of Stevie. Both on soft tyres. I'm going to be sick in a minute. But here we go. Tommy closing in on the lead on those soft tyres. How long can they last? Junaid not too far behind. Don't think Tommy's got DRS. Stevie does have DRS on Sully, and he needs it because Rongson is not really that far. Well, he's quite far behind him, actually. Stevie past Sully for P5. And he's not too far behind Vries now, and P4 is certainly on. He wants that recovery drive. Further forward, Tommy also wants that recovery, probably deserves to be in front of Filippo, but never mind, Filippo's going to get disqualified anyway. So Tommy is probably leading this race. Genet P2, Vries in the podium position, and Stevie chomping at his heels like a Rottweiler. Rongson P7, provisional P6 of course, if we are to believe my own verdict, which of course, you know, it could be anyone's fault. Well, at least it wasn't mine. Anyway, Tommy all over the back of Filippo. What more chaos can there be in this race? There's only one lap remaining after this. Matthew Rongson's left the session. It's a nightmare. It's a shambles. He can rejoin because it's friends only. Oh no. Oh, he's disconnected, but will he be classified? Probably, but I don't know what the rules are there, but it's all gone wrong for Rongson. Not for the first time this season. Tommy all over the back of Filippo. It's the final lap. This is his chance, but surely he knows Filippo's going to get some sort of penalty. He's going to dive. Oh, he's going around the outside. Very, very peculiar. He's gone around the outside. Should have gone to the inside, in my opinion, because, oh no, he's got the job done. He squeezes a little bit Filippo. Filippo's off the track. A touch Sinead and Stevie. Stevie's past Vries. Sinead around the outside of Filippo. Watch out, guys. It's side by side through there. There's a Williams on the Mercedes. Tommy's looking like he's going to win this race. Sinead can't get past Filippo, which did surprise me. Vries all over the back of Stevie. Stevie defending well. Sully not too far behind as well. There's surely more to come in this race. I feel there's one more big incident. Oh no, the AI have pitted Rongson, so he's outside the points. That's an absolute nightmare for Rongson. No, it's not funny, guys. Corflex has left. He's been in this race for a long time as Corflex. He's been looking at this carnage. Look how close Genet is to Filippo. Chill out, man. Stevie's gone. Oh, he's lost 2 places. Something's happened to Stevie. Something's happened there. We don't know what, but Stevie's got a great run. He's going to get past Sully. He's got past Sully. Has he got a run on Vries as well? No, he's not got past Sully. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Genet rounds the final corner. He's got past Filippo after penalties, surely, but Tommy wins the race. What a win for him. Filippo P2 provisionally. Genet P3. Vries is going to make P4, is he? Yes, it looks like he is. Sully is going to be P5. It's very, very close to Stevie and Bastos. Oh, that was tight between them. 1/10 between 4 drivers. Look at that. Tim Lyes is going to... hang on. Tim Lyes is going to come home with P9. Nico Hiltonen has got a point, everyone. What's Tommy done? He's left the session. He's ruined all the standings for Tim Lyes. That's going to be a tough one to pick the bones out, Tim. But Nico was actually P10, not P9. Tommy ruined everything by leaving before the race had been over. Nico Hiltonen, driver of the day. What a legend. Don't disagree with that. He did nothing wrong. He didn't crash into anyone. No dodgy safety car restarts. Difficult to do when you're P20. But anyway, what a race from him. Done very well. Filippo takes the plaudits. Look at me. I'm P1. I smashed everyone off at the safety car restart. Hey, woohoo. Anyway, it's P1 for now. That trophy's certainly going to get passed to someone else after that safety car restart is investigated. He does get the fastest lap, though. Will that be taken away too? Who knows? 45 minutes! Almost 46 minutes for a race in Monza. It's disgusting. It's not right. Absolute scenes. Tommy PLR, we can see. Actually, he won the race, didn't he? Sorry. Tommy did win the race, and he's gone down to P10 because he left the session like a plank. Well... hopefully he loses all his points for that. It's up to you, Tim. Not up to me. I probably wouldn't let him get away with that disgust. Anyway, Matthew Rongson does technically finish the race. Not sure whether, you know, we'll see if he finishes F4, whether I need to do the forfeit or not. I can get out of it if I want to, which is always nice, but finishes P11, or as AI did anyway, 1 lap down. Wanny! Somehow ahead of CH Machine despite the tremendous disconnections. Let's have a look at the race director. Let's not bother about who finished where. That's not the talking point of the day. There's severe collisions, speeding on the safety car, collisions, terminal damage. Oh my word, what a race. Oh, I feel like I've exhausted all my energy. I want to do a race now. I can't be bothered. Well, it can't be any worse than that one. Unbelievable. Fantastic. What a race. I've got to watch that again. Anyway, guys, tune into F4. I can't promise the same level of drama, but you never know. Ero can pop up some spectacular races. That was one of the best, one of the greats. Will go down in history. I've been Jack Bailey. If you didn't like the stream, you've got something wrong with you. What a race. Have a great weekend. Tune in 20 minutes at 7:30 for F4 to see me race slowly around the track and hopefully not get smashed into like all those F5 boys. Anyway, have a good weekend. See you next week. Goodbye.